Whether you're strictly organic or maybe going gluten-free, lots of us are trying to eat clean, make those smarter decisions, and serve family and friends dishes and treats that they will love. Well, our next guest says that's easier to do than you may think, and changing things can be like changing up the flavor or the variety, or maybe a little adventure for the whole family. Culinary nutritionist and professional recipe developer Amy Valpone joins us now with more. Amy, good morning.
Good morning.
So a lot of people kind of associate eating clean with dieting, but it's not really the same thing, or is it? What do you say?
It's not. So something like dieting is really about, feeling deprived, counting calories, whereas on the other hand, eating clean is really about eating whole foods. So you ask yourself really, what's in an almond? An almond. What's in an avocado? An avocado. So surprisingly, you can base your entire day around these one ingredient whole foods.
And it all really starts with simple changes, right? Do you have any ideas on maybe kind of taking those baby steps with simple changes to start off?
I do. So something very simple. Moms on Monday mornings, they're in a rush, they're looking for something to feed the kids, and they just reach for that bag of, processed cereal. So instead of doing that, they can just make something like a smoothie on Sunday nights, stick it in the fridge, and then on Monday morning, put it into a few bowls, and then set it out with a bunch of fun toppings like nuts and seeds or unsweetened coconut flakes, fresh fruits, and then the kids can kind of make their own smoothie bowl. But where people usually get tripped up is actually making the smoothie. So a lot of products that you'll find in the food store are full of a lot of ingredients, I'm sure you know, that you cannot pronounce. So what I used was a banana, some yogurt, and something like the R.W. Knudsen, the Just Juice line. So what you can do is look at a juice that does not have added sugars and does not have refined sugars or artificial ingredients like the artificial flavorings and the artificial colors. So you really want to make sure you're looking right at that ingredient list that's on the back and make sure it's clean.
Well, and I'm glad you mentioned that too, because when you are looking for juices with no sugar, it really is hard to find one. So I'm glad you mentioned that brand, because it's amazing how much sugar are in the juices, and we think that that is healthy, and you don't realize how much sugar is actually in those.
Exactly. And it's not just in different juices that you see in the food store. It's in everything from, salad dressings to marinades to all these other products that are very processed. And so you can start very simple by making your own, and it doesn't have to be too complicated. So for something like a marinade or for a salad dressing, now it's summertime or springtime, we're getting into summer, and so you can make your own. If you add just a little bit of juice, some olive oil, maybe some salt and pepper, a little bit of maybe fresh lemon juice or some fresh herbs, you can make your own marinade or your own salad dressing in a few minutes. And then you don't have to worry about all those processed condiments that are on the door of your fridge.
Well, you have really shown us a couple ways to boost flavor, and what I love about what you showed us is that you don't really have to sacrifice the flavor for those healthy choices.
Exactly, and that's really what this is all about. That's what clean eating is all about. Eating those whole one ingredient foods, but that have maximum flavor so that you don't need to add the refined sugar. And something that a lot of people are surprised about is that you can actually make baked goods, and instead of, having to add a bunch of sugar to it, you can substitute some of the water that's in the baked goods recipe with one of the Just Juice brands, and then you can literally take that, put it in the oven, and you have a muffin or a bread or something that's naturally sweet.
I'm going to try that in my next cooking segment, because a lot of times people think of stevia or Splenda as a sugar alternative, but juice, I love that idea. Anywhere online, Amy, we can go to learn more about what you talked about in eating clean and maybe some recipes.
Of course, so the recipe for this smoothie bowl and a whole bunch of other recipes are on the rwknudsenfamily.com website.
Amy, thank you so much. Great having you on the show.
Thank you.
For more information on this segment, learn how you can eat clean by going to fox4morningblend.com. From frown lines to face tightening, we are checking out the latest technology to help you feel and look your best.